All right, guys, welcome. If you watched the video yesterday, you know what's going on now. It's about to go down. I'm about to draft the top 8 of a sweet vintage cube Vegas qualifier. I was lucky to emerge the first pot, and here we go again, I guess. So this is not an exciting pack, as last time, that's for sure. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Something like Halfling, Balance, Mox Diamond. Maybe Halfling is a good card to start on here. It's very flexible. Mox Diamond is very good if you have these snowbally 3-drops that, you know, accrue advantage over time. I think the Halfling is just the way to go. Halfling should be, like, Balance has the most upside, but I think the Lighted Halfling is how I'm supposed to start this draft. It's nice to see the Woodfall Primus here, the guy that basically carried me here. Nice sideboarded strategy for the win in the clutch. Okay, let's start on Halfling and see what we can get out of this. What are we passing up on? People are going to take Path. People are going to take the Nethergoyf, Balance, Mox Diamond, maybe speculate on Primus. I'm not sure. I'm okay starting with Halfling. I like multicolor green. Okay, so this pack has a lot of cards on comparable power level. We have Snuff Out. I love that card. In any deck, it can basically support it. It's like the Black Plow, basically, for me. Then we have Lelia. It's a good snowball card with Halfling. It's even legendary for a little bit of sauce on top. And we have an amazing aggro card in Luminous Aspirant. The problem about that card is it's not really taking advantage of the green acceleration, so I'm actually going to look past that for now. Asika's Chariot is on color, is also legendary, and is also like a snowball card. I think I'm going to go Halfling here, mainly because it's a 3-drop, so taking Halfling over Snuff Out. There's also Grist, I just noticed. Okay, pretty deep pack. Lots of cards on the same power level. Okay, so now Solitude is far and away the best card in this pack, closely followed by Volcanic and Verdant, I guess. So now I think I'm supposed to take the best card and see what color combination of Niagara is open. I think that's better. What I could do is take something like Fetch Land or Copter. Those will make my deck for sure. Maybe the green fetch is better than the white spec. It's so hard. Okay, I'm gonna go for the white card here. White could also just be open, and that's what we're supposed to play. Okay, I get immediately the opposite of rewarded, I guess. If I took the fetch land, I would have looked like a genius with the Bristly Bill. And I think that's the card for me anyway. It's another legend, as we saw in the previous pot. My opponent were basically running laps around my counterspells with Delighted Halfling and Legends. Bristly Bill is a decent aggro card. It's also a card that wins the game if left unchecked. So it's good on turn 2, good later on. Would have been awesome with that fetch land, though. The other consideration here is Robber. Robber doesn't play very well with Halfling. Robber doesn't play very well with Solitude, so let's see. This is not, starting on Soul Ring, Mana Drain, Thoughtseize, easy street here. This is definitely a way tougher draft. Okay, so what do we have here? Seasoned Pyromancer is kind of hard to cast. I'm not a big fan of the double red. It is a good card, though, if I'm heavy red, but I don't know that yet. Jackrabbit is a good white aggro card that I've really been impressed with in my testing or like leading up to this. Then there's a card like Natural Order, which is basically investing into the future. And I'm saying I'm going to be main green and I want like some big green finisher. Yeah, I think that card has the most upside. Let's take Natural Order out of this pack. I think that's a good pick. So now what? White kind of dried up, which is okay. Best card in this pack being Remand. Ghostfire Slice, Rampaging Raptor. Look, I could just be red-green assertive deck. Red-green assertive deck. What is best in that deck? Slice or Raptor? Probably Slice. There's also a Challenger. I think it's a very tough call for me to make to go like fast red, so to speak. I think it's too tough in this spot. Let's see. So the Solitude looks unlikely to make my deck at this point. I'm speculating on order. And I have some solid red-green cards. By the way, let's check who made the final table. We have Edgar, we have Kelly, we have Peachy Champion, I think it's Antonio Del Moral Leon, Splinter Twin Champ. Okay, I'm kind of getting a little bit trolled here with the Spell Pierce showing that blue is somewhat open. Oath is never going to make my deck. This Canyon might cast two different cards, two different colors of cards, rather. And then there's the Selfless Spirit. I'm kind of wondering if I'm supposed to be like red, white. I'm actually going to try and take the Selfless Spirit and be open for the that I'm not supposed to be green. Let's see if I can wheel some of the white cards I saw, pack 1, 2, 3. I'll know for sure. For now, I'm kind of hedging my bets a little bit, which is not an ideal place to be. There's Birds of Paradise to, flip that on its head. Okay, we take the birds here. Pretty easy birds, actually. Still leaning towards red-green. Not wheeling anything of relevance here. I can just take a Beseiju for my mana base. That's not terrible. Escape to the Wilds is fine, but nothing amazing. I think it's better to have Beseiju for my mana base. Okay, the very late birds. I'm definitely leaning towards red-green here. And then I just have to open better, like Minsk and Boo, like the good red 3 drops, etc. I think this is where I'm at. I like these cards. Okay, very nice land. I didn't think about that, but always nice to get a good surprise. Take the commercial district. I think this is good. I need to connect on my order at some point. Traxa being the best one. Primus being gone. That's worth remembering. Here's Liberator or speculating on some splashy stuff. I think that's better. Liberator being a very average card. Spelljacker is actually not something I'm against playing in these decks. Might play it. And then we have mono bricks here. I don't know about the iteration. I would need a way better blue setup to play that card, but it's playable. Expedition map, I highly doubt it. Okay, very average first pack. I think I'm settled into red-green. Which is, it's not a very good time to be unsure about that, but that's how it went. I love that I got both Burst and Halfling. Then I need some, good stuff to play on turn 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't mind splashing this card, actually, and that'll be just fine. Okay, the best card out of this pack is probably Inti, and Inti fits my deck, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it over something like Steam Vents. The thing right now is my blue splash is Spelljacker. It's not like it's Time Walker and Ancestral Recall, so let's add Inti to the deck, quickly get a glance over this pack. I mean, maybe I can wheel Ravine, but other than that, not too much exciting stuff. I really need to focus more on. It's very late in the night for me. It's 3 a.m., so excuse me if I'm losing a little bit of focus here and there. But I was about to say I need to focus on my incompleted combos, just like the draft from yesterday where my flash wasn't complete until very late. Here's Gristlebrain and Force Will as the easily best cards in the pack, but I'm not in a position to take those. When the dust settles, will I be a good Tarmogoyf deck? Magda being a bit weird because it's not a Haymaker, it's like a ramp spell. I already passed Raptor. I'm trying to think about the 4-drops. And I could probably get more 4-drops later. But Tarmogoyf is just so weak right now. Maybe if I get like some burn spells, some fetch lands, it becomes better. I think if I take Tarmogoyf, it's easier to wheel the Oddity. I'm going to take Tarmogoyf. Very, very unexciting pick. Ooh, here's Fire Covenant that I can't cast right now, but it's amazing. But I can just take Flame Slash. That card is good. Nadu is also awesome. Actually, I'm probably supposed to take Nadu here. Nadu is very, very strong, and I'm already, I have 3 fixing for it, so I'm going to take Nadu out of this pack. Very good. Just a Haymaker type card. Okay, so Pest Infestation versus Cobra versus Sneak Attack. I'm just going to take Pest Infestation. I think that card is amazing. Taking it over, yeah, the Sneak Attack and some speculation on the mana, I bet. So I'm looking to play Teamer right now. I'm looking to get an order target. I'm looking to work a little bit on my mana. Looking to get some more cheap interaction. Looking for equipments for Nadu. There's a Shadow Spear that I could wield. So we have a lot of good things up in the air right now. Channel, is that a card I'm willing to play? I don't think so. Nissa is just a good threat. Let's take Nissa over Channel. Yeah, that seems right with me. There's a Flash and a Worm in the same pack, which is very funny. So now Primus is gone. If I don't pick Flash here, Worm is also gone. The other way around. If I pick Flash, Worm is also gone. Which other creatures are good with Flash? It's going to be a bit more situational, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. That's a very tough pick, actually. Ooh, Noble. Yeah, Noble is very good here. Let's just take Noble. I love the good accelerants. Also, it's blue fixing. Very speculative pick, but I think if I take the Worm, I can find better natural order targets. But I also have to find that, at some point. I could end up missing on both Flash and Order, which would be very bad. Very interesting draft, but I think I found a good seat now with, red, green, splash, blue. Might even be full on Teamer when the dust settles. Ooh, perfect card here. Torsten connects with Flash. Torsten connects with Order. We take that over. I mean, this Triumph is awesome, but we have to take this card. That's very good for me. Do I end up wheeling the Uro? So do I work on my mana with tap land, or take Uro, which is kind of how to say it, optimistic. Okay, we take Uro here. I dig that. And then I get the Spear, which is awesome with Nadu, so I'm going to take the equipment here over Vulnerable Oddity. So now my deck might just have transformed. Am I taking another equipment here, or am I removing Fire Covenant from the draft? Another equipment or removing Fire Covenant from the draft. I don't think anybody else is going to play it. Okay, I'm actually going to take the equipment. Then I can take Cobra here. Then I can take Tamio. Wow, okay, this is kind of cool. So right now, I'm actually playing... I guess we just take the voice here. Right now, I'm actually now into Simic Splash Lalia. Whoa, Black Lotus. What a card. Black Lotus is one of the best cards I can open here. Speculating on this. So this is already in the deck. Natural Order is in the deck. Torsten's in the deck. Umnath is speculative. Taking that over Fixing. Taking that over Breach. Taking that over Gut. Not much to say there. Amazing pickup. I'm not sure about this Umnath. Right now, it could look like it's hard to get white mana, but also, it just might be playable. Lilia is going to be this tiny splash. There's Ragavan, but it's also Wooded Foothills and Mana Vault. Jesus. So let's just quickly check up on the mana here. Green-blue main. How good is Mana Vault? It's good with Pest Infestation. This is actually not the best Mana Vault deck in the world, so this could be a Wooded Foothills pick. I don't mind that. It's good with Bill, good with Cobra, good with Goyf, good with Uro. Yeah, let's take that card here. Wow, Ragavan and Mana Vault, pretty darn good magic cards. I don't know if I can pass that card. So insane. Broadside Bombardier, so incredibly strong. How many red sources do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Yeah, we take this card over Tega, which also would have been insane, but man, that card is just amazing. This pack is a bit less exciting, so I could go Llanowar Elves or could go Temple Garden. If I go Temple Garden, I can hardcast Torsten better. I can play my Omnath. Probably supposed to take the Temple Garden. Improve my mana a little bit. Now let's do a playable count. I have 26 minus 6, so I'm actually at 20 playables right now, so I'm doing very well in that department. I have a Natural Order Torsten. I have Flash Torsten, which is kind of the perfect card to cross off both of those from the list. There's 6 and some worse cards, so I guess I'm just taking 6. I think there's also actually a chance I wheel a fetch lane out of this pack. But don't quote me on it. Okay, there's a fetch land. I'll happily take a Fabled Passage here. I'm not really taking it over anything. This is like a gift. So let's say I play like 1 mountain in my deck. I have like very good mana. Eternal Witness. I actually have to check this Nissa. Whenever a land enters, add 1 mana. Just like a Cobra, if this is second time, reveal. If you reveal an elf, yeah, so this is very good with fetches, but I only have 2 fetches. What can Eternal Witness do? Eternal Witness is probably good with, you know, the Black Lotuses of the world. I'm actually not sure about this pick. Maybe this is just strong to enable cards like Omnath, and that's why it's good. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Gitaxian Probe, which is good with Uro, Lelia, Goyf. And then we just have good old Questing Beast. I think I should take Questing Beast and try and reduce my opponent's life total to 0. Right now, this is kind of my weak card. Let's see. I have... Yeah, I basically need like 1 more playable. Lorien Reveal or Botanical Sanctum. I feel like Lorien Reveal is good. Find Volcanic Island. There's a 2-color card. This is also 2 colors, but this draws 3 cards later, and very tough pick, actually. I'm not sure I need stuff to do later in the game compared to, you know, having good mana early. I don't think I want to support double red. I think this theoretically improves my mana. Let's see when I'm kind of building the mana base. So I'm splashing white as a free roll. I'm splashing red as an almost free roll. It costs 1 mountain, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, correct. So right now, if I'm adding 8 lands, I have a full deck of 16 lands, a Lotus. This looks cool. This can definitely win games. These cards are also cool. Is this also like a decent order target? Yeah, I think I should take this card. Maybe it's nice to have 2 targets. Eureka. Yes, I don't care about these cards. Get that out of here. I might want 2 targets here because my deck can also, you know, with Lotus, with Cobra, can maybe get to 7 mana. Maybe this Yevi Maya can help like a tiny bit. Actually, don't know. Asking Root Wallet to round it out. So let's see. If I register like this, I need to make 1 cut. Probably just going to be this equipment, and I'm going to call it a day. And let's see if we can build the mana quickly here. Okay, we go directly to deck building. That's nice. So I think this is my deck. And let's look at the red requirements. I think that's just 1 mountain, though. because one mountain makes it so that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that is enough. And what about, let's go for white. I'm not going to register any planes no matter what. I'm basically just checking that the Zomnath is castable. I have 1, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. So perfect, 0 planes. Let's go for blue. Blue, I have 1, 2, 3. Let's count the basic already. 4, 5. I am trying to get to double blue for Uro, though. I think that's worth it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is, I think, what I have to do. What if I go for, what if I round out the deck with forest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Yeah, that's plenty. So we can actually even go like this. How many starters do I have then? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this looks pretty tasty. I really love this kind of deck. It's going to be a lot of clicks, though. But I think this deck has a chance to take it down. Of course, we can lose to Broken Things, but that's how Magic the Gathering works. And yeah, let's submit this. I'm going to take a screenshot, and then I'll see you guys for the games. All right, quarterfinals time. I'm playing against Edgar. Always a great match. I have a good opener here. I have a mana dork, so pretty happy about my opener. Sentinel is an annoying card, usually, but it looks like since I'm on the creature plane, I don't care too much. It does disrupt my Nissa, though, which is super annoying. Edgar playing tight here, attacking before making a land drop. It looks like Edgar is on Danish aggro, which is an incredible deck when it comes together. My Noble gets killed, which is terrible for my winner chances. Here's Bristly Bill, and now all of a sudden I need to hit land drops to even be competitive. Jacked Rabid. Great card. I hit a land. That's not bad. So now it looks like I can go pump the bill, play Nissa, which is right now just a 3/3. I'm actually going to stay back here because the rabbit can kind of get out of hand if the opponent manages to clear a blocker. Okay, yeah, I guess then the game is just over. That's an incredible play from the opponent. Getting in there with Jackrabbit, spawning some more guys. Now I'm really in flash mode, I guess. There's Bombardier that doesn't do anything against that deck. Okay. So I just quickly get run over. Game 1, not much to do there. So against an aggressive deck, what does this card do? Trample, Offspring. I think I need some random creatures here instead of... Which card did I have in my hand where it's like, this is not a good card for the matchup? Smirk King, we can make that swap pretty easily. Still have all of these guys. Tameo is not amazing. Can we do better than Tameo is basically the question. Maybe that answer to that question is subtlety. Or maybe it's just voice. How many mana sources do I have for voice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So voice is like a decent speed bump for the opponent, I would call it. Subtlety, Solitude rather. Pretty hard to cast, but very impactful. Lelia is also not at its best against, aggro. So maybe if I go cut that, play this, add a plains, probably instead of a mountain. And then I need to cut one more card that doesn't really cut it against aggro. Maybe it's this card. Let's see, I pay 3 mana. Yeah, this card is not amazing. We can cut that. Okay, mulliganing a little bit into the white here. Let's see if it pays off. Turn 1 Noble, turn 2 Bill with land drop. Hopefully turn 3 Omnath or Beast. I don't know. Oh, wow, I missed I didn't have a forest. Wow, that's very costly. Wow, I didn't see that. That's embarrassing. I was so sure I could cast that card. Wow. That might be all she wrote. Oh, that's really not good. Nadu. Not a draw unless I find a forest. Wow. Yeah, this just goes to show how much you need to focus when you play Magic. What a bad spot to do that in. Yeah, that was terrible. Wow. Ooh, this could be a brief ending to the video. What a bad keep. I wonder what tricked my brain. Probably the fact that I didn't have planes in this deck to begin with. And that I just cut Mountain. There's definitely some shortcutting going on there. What am I discarding here? Flash is kind of a way to get back into this game. Maybe it's like Cobra? Wow, that's so tough. Chain Lightning. A little bit of prowess going on here. What a big punish. All right, that was a quick video. I'm sad I didn't give myself the best chance to win here. Accidentally keeping a hand. Wow, it's been years since I've done that. Really, really brutal here. Okay, that's gonna be the end of the road here. I'm sorry I didn't put on a better show, but yeah, I had fun playing. I hope you guys had fun watching as well. I will definitely try again later in the week, and let's see if we can keep better hands then and not accidentally click keep. Yeah, definitely expensive learning experience. But thanks for the support anyway, and I'll see you next time for higher level of Magic, let's be honest.